Next up for Bristol Rovers in League 2 is an away trip to face Newport County in what is a lunchtime kickoff. However, things have been slightly overshadowed by abuse faced by one of the Bristol Rovers squad in Isaac Hutchinson, and head coach Darrell Clarke quickly spoke about the issue in terms of condemning the abuse and, of course, offering his support to Hutchinson himself. So when you have moments like this, football often becomes a little bit secondary in making sure that the welfare of the player and indeed his family is all okay, and Darrell Clarke has handled this to the best of his ability. But of course, despite it being secondary, there is indeed a football match to be played, and Bristol Rovers will be looking to make it 3 wins in 3 in the league as they travel to Newport County. Of course, they've won their last 2 in League 2, and so luckily, hopefully for them, they'll be trying to get another win on the board to keep them going.
Listen, it's disgraceful, to be honest with you. I mean, it's a society today, isn't it? Sometimes it stinks, but listen, Isaac's got our full support and the family. I've touched base with Isaac, and obviously you can see with the club statement, none of that will be tolerated. What we want to hear or see. So I wish Isaac all the best in his loan move at Cheltenham, and I hope his family's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. The fact that he's at Cheltenham doesn't mean he doesn't still get the support of the football club.
No, of course. Listen, it's I've always said this, and it's not just football, by the way. It's a society problem. It's a social media problem that's been there now for numerous years. More needs to be done on that aspect of it. People can hide behind phones and messages, and more needs to be done about that. So I don't think it's just a football thing. So we need to eradicate it out the world, but I can't see it going anywhere soon. You know, and one of the big things for me is that you got to be. You got to be mindful that when sometimes you put yourself out there, that the abuse is going to come, and you have to. You don't have to accept that. You should never have to accept that. But I think the social media side of things now is the way it goes. It's every week now, isn't it? Okay. You know, you listen to newspapers, reports, online. Someone's getting abused. Someone's getting racist abuse. It's more needs to be done about it. But you know, it's not a nice thing to see or hear.
No, we wish Isaac well. 4 signings on Monday. I mean, did the day go as you expected? It sounds manic bringing 4 players into the football club in a single day, but how was deadline day for you, and how happy are you with the business that you did? Yeah,
I think we need to talk about phase 1. I think the transfer window opens in the summer, so if we go through it, and like I said to you before, you guys are asking me every week about the window, new players, but if we talk about phase 1 of that project, we did a fair bit of early business that I thought was the right business. Me and Ricky working hard to get the right culture into the club, the right personnel into the changing room environment, and we did that. But we also understood that we had to level and make sure we're more sustainable, because the club couldn't carry on continuing spending the way we were spending, and that was important. So me and Ricky have been working hard with that, and obviously we did our early recruitment. Then we traded 2 players, which, to be honest with you, needed to be done yet again to level the books, and that enabled us to do a little bit more business on deadline day. So it's been made easier. You know, Ricky's a top operator. It's been made easier for myself. Me and Ricky working hard with the recruitment team. We've got plenty of contacts in that book, and like you said, on the final day, which sometimes you can go to, we managed to bring 4 players in.
So if maybe you wanted a 15th player, no panic, because you got phase 2 to add to your squad further.
Well, listen, phase 2 starts. You know, that's already on the way now for January. You can't, when you come in as a club and you're relegated, and I always say this. I think every manager. I'm not just saying this for me, by the way, because we don't get it, but I think every manager up and down the country, where you've got 500 million to spend or nothing to spend, still needs 2-3 transfer windows to get everything right. Phase 1 for me has been a positive, certainly in what we've changed, and like I said, that's working hard with Ricky, and obviously a great support from the owners as well, and all of us on the same page and understanding what needed to be done. I knew before I came in that there had to be the cuts, and we had to do things more sustainable. So that's not a negative. I think that's important. We get back to what we are as a club and getting hungry players.